Bitch Royal Arising Angel. Someone underestimated this one thing about you, and it is because you're strategic. You don't show your full hand, and you give people your authentic, loving, kind self. And once they cross that line, once they show themselves as a person who takes advantage of people, you pop out and show bitches who the fuck they're dealing with. My name is Anna. I'm your big sis on the internet, your very odd parent. Cosmo and Wanda ain't slick. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. So I'm getting that someone underestimated the power of your state of mind. Because you have given this person or these people multiple chances to redeem themselves, they saw you as weak and they took advantage of that. They took advantage of your love, your unconditional love, your empathy, your kindness, your forgiving heart. And they underestimated your dark side. They underestimated your power. They thought that you were afraid of the darkness. You were never afraid of your darkness. You were afraid for these people because you knew what you're capable of. You know what you're capable of. But you tamed that beast with love, with compassion. And at that time, you were not integrated with your dark. You were not activated in your Kundalini serpent fire energy. And now that you have stepped into your power, now that you have activated consciously, they see that you are playing the long game. You gave these people chance after chance after chance, and they spit in your face, they stepped on your toes, and they betrayed you time after time. And you are done doing that. This person or these people, they underestimated the importance you put on behavioral patterns. You pay attention to people's patterns, and when you catch enough data, I like to say data instead of patterns, because it is data. So you collect data, you look at people's behaviors, the patterns, and you know that if a pattern is repeating in the past, 10 times out of 10, 99.9%, it's going to reflect in the person's future, because 99.9% of people don't change. I'm also getting 999 angel number. You're a person who changes. You learn the lessons, you complete cycles, and you move on. These people underestimated your move on game too. I'm getting Virgo energy. You paid attention, close attention, and you analyzed these people's patterns. But they underestimated the power of your state of mind. They didn't realize that you're a fucking genius. You pick up on patterns in your own life and you change them to patterns that are serving you. They're serving your highest good. They're getting you to where you want to be. So because you pay attention to your patterns, you are able to see other people's patterns. And you lead by example. So when you see a pattern within yourself, you change it for a better pattern, like I said, and you catch other people's patterns, and if the people are not changing, you walk away. These people, they only pay attention to other people's patterns. They're focused on what you're doing, on what other people are doing, instead of focusing on their own patterns and choosing better habits, choosing better patterns. Patterns that are serving your highest good and the highest good of all, integrity. These people thought that your unconditional love only extended outwardly to others and knew no bounds. They underestimated your power to refocus that unconditional love towards yourself. Mm. They thought because you loved them and others so boldly and out loud, you wear your heart on your sleeve. And they saw that as weakness. They saw your kindness as weakness, your unconditional love as weakness, your forgiveness, your forgiving nature. They saw you as weak. But that is where you had the advantage, because you knew that you were not weak. You know who you are. Even then, even when you were still in those expressions, you were expressing the patterns. You need to express the patterns in order to recognize them, to change them. And you're on the right path. Even if you make mistakes, you're meant to make those mistakes, because how are you going to know to learn from them? These people underestimated the power of your state of mind and the importance that you put on patterns, behavioral patterns. These people underestimated your ambition, your resilience. You're a fucking tank. You keep on going. You do not give up. They thought because your past patterns, the data that they've collected about you, they thought that you do not change your patterns. They thought that you were going to stay the same because you were a person who used to give your unconditional love. You extended your unconditional love outwardly to others, and your love knew no bounds in the past. And they underestimated the fact that you're going to change, that you change your patterns like that. You catch on so quickly, and you put that unconditional love inward, and you bloomed like a rose, like a tulip. It's spring right now. Tulips symbolize love, forgiveness, charity, and rebirth. So yeah, these people, like I said, underestimated your love and your forgiveness. Like, they took advantage of it. And your charity. You're a person who loves to be of service, and they took advantage of your giving nature. And you went into your cocoon and you transformed like the butterfly that you are. You're a monarch butterfly. I'm getting monarch butterfly. Also, I've been getting 999 for y'all. So this is a sign of completion and closure, indicating the end of a cycle or phase in your life. Comment down below, what cycle are you closing? What cycle is ending here? What have you learned? Comment down below. And on the bottom of the deck, I see Ten of Pentacles. You're very abundant and you're destined to have all the abundance. You're destined to be healthy, wealthy, having balanced relationships, having a balanced family, having a beautiful home. Like you're going to have a beautiful mansion by the beach if that's what you want. Or if you want to live in the city, you'll have a beautiful condo in the city. Just because I'm seeing these tall buildings in the back, you're gonna have multiple businesses. You're gonna have multiple streams of income if you don't already. I'm getting someone who is a fashion designer. You're very creative. You love fashion, design, art, music, writing, whatever it is, you're going to be successful in doing whatever it is that you do artistically. You're going to have multiple streams of income, like, baby. But you need to focus on the abundance that you have now. Do not focus on the lack. Focus on the abundance. I have a free journal prompt linked below that I created for people who are feeling stagnant in life. It is queries to contemplate during periods of stagnation. So if you're focusing on the spilled cups where you're lacking, check out that journal prompt. It'll help you come into balance and harmony with your gifts and realize your potential. It'll help you realize your potential if you're a person who is struggling with that. And then we have Six of Wands. This is a person who is successful and people are celebrating you. So I feel like when you focus on the abundance where it is already in your life, because of course we live in a dualistic reality. So, like, not everything's going to be working out all the time because mistakes need to be made so that you can choose the correct, or not the correct, so that you can choose better for yourself, so that you can choose to focus on where you are emotionally balanced, where the emotional fulfillment is. I feel like this is also these people who have underestimated you. They're focused on the fact that they lost you, sweetie, and you are moving on with your success. I also got the angel number 666. It's not a bad number. It does not mean the devil or anything. Ooh, I'm getting devil energy. I feel like these people are obsessed with you. They have addictions that they're not working on. They, what else? What else does the devil's card speak about? This is like materialism. Like, these people are materialistic. But yeah, back to the 666. This is a reminder to align your thoughts and actions with your highest purpose and destiny. So when you see that number, that is a reminder that you need to think high vibrational thoughts and take action towards your passions and and that's going to lead you to your purpose and your destiny when you follow your desires, when you follow your passions. It is also a sign to find balance between spiritual pursuits and practical responsibilities. It's also a reminder of the power of your thoughts and intentions. I searched up the definition. I mean, obviously, like, intention, we all know what intention is. Intention is like what the reason as to why you're doing something. So, like, if you're doing something kind for someone, like, you could have the intention to do something for them so that they would do something back for you, like they would reciprocate it, or you're doing, like, your intention is just to be kind and give to this person without like wanting to receive anything in return. So like that could be two different intentions with the same action, right? So it says, the definition on Google says, a thing intended and so a thing intended, an aim or plan. So like I feel like these people did not have good intentions for you. They had the intention to control you, to suppress your power, like to harness your power by negging you. Negging, that is a manipulation tactic that a lot of men will do towards women. But women can also do it to men too, or women can do it to women, men can do it to men, where you're putting the person down subtly to make them feel insecure, insignificant, etc. So like, like if you're gaining weight and someone tells you like, "Oh, huh, all your weight goes to your arms, huh?" Like, and they're like joking about it, but like you're maybe insecure about your arms being a little bigger, but they know that. This person knows that you're insecure about your arms, for example, or your stomach or whatever. But they're gonna say that on purpose to bring down your confidence, to make you feel insecure, or they'll triangulate and be like, oh yeah, this one person, this one girl looks hot, or like she has a nice butt or big boobs or whatever, because they want to see if they can put you in competition with someone to compete for them. But you are in harmony and balance. You are connected to your virtues. You don't compete with people. You compete with yourself, with the past version of yourself. That's your only competition. You are in divine alignment with your spirit and God, Yahweh. You have let go of the things that you were addicted to, that these habits that were not serving you, like um ingesting nicotine or Mary Jane or alcohol, whatever it was. You let all those things go. You trust your spirit because you know that those things disconnect you from your spirit. Like in moderation, of course, like you can have a glass of wine once in a while, or, you know, have a session with Mary Jane. But doing it every day brings you out of balance. And you realize that because when you took a break from these things, you realized that it brings you more success, more abundance. You feel clear within yourself when you step away from those things. And when you are too much, when you're doing those things too much, like the worldly unhealthy things, you realize that it was because you were wanting to do those things because you were focusing on what on the spilled cups, on the things that you have lost, like this relationship or this friendship or this job, whatever it was. It caused an emotional block here. It made you feel depressed, sad. I don't like to really say depressed because when you're saying that, you're like kind of cursing yourself, putting a spell on yourself. So you can just name the emotion. Like if you're feeling sad, just say that you're sad. Don't say that. Try, yeah. Try not to say depressed because when you're, like I said, you're casting a spell over yourself and then it's going to make you feel stuck in that depression, in that sadness. Like, it's okay to be sad. Just name the emotion. If you're feeling sad, be like, I'm feeling sad right now. Instead of like saying that, oh yeah, I have depression. Like, then you're gonna default back to being depressed all the time, and then you're going to be stuck in that loop that you used to be stuck in. Or maybe you're stuck in that loop now, and then this is making you realize it, and you're like, I need to step out of this loop. Because whenever you are saying that you're depressed, for example, you're allowing yourself to stay stuck in that loop. But when you say, I'm confident, I have the power, I don't need any of these things that are addicting and that are holding me back. I am so abundant. I'm so successful in all of the artistic ventures that I go after. I'm successful in everything that I do. And you take care of your well being, you take care of your health, and, excuse me, and you do those things that your heart is calling out for you to do, like those desires, those passions. Like maybe you want to make jewelry, maybe you want to be a florist and arrange bouquets, maybe you want to be a um, fashion designer. Like there's so many different things, but when you're doing these substances, those things keep you stuck and blocked from your creativity. So you are allowing yourself to be sad, and you know, and you remind yourself that you have the power to get yourself to be happy. When you can be sad and be like, oh yeah, I'm sad about this, and then be like, but you know what, that's okay, because I have my jewelry that I can work on, and that makes me happy. I have my content that I can go create, and that makes me happy. And like, refocus back on the things that bring you joy, that spark a light within your heart, within your uh sacral chakra. You're stable here. You have brought stability into your life. Like you are, like, you need to become aware of it, because you could be, it's a pattern, refocusing on things that you're not happy about, refocusing on where you're lacking, on what you're sad about. It's a pattern. You need to lift your head up and focus on the abundance that you have. Instead of focusing on the fact that you don't have a new car, that new car that you want, be grateful for the car that you have. Like, remind yourself every day when you're driving your car, the car that you have now, remind yourself, like, wow, like, what if I didn't have a car? Like, I'm so grateful the fact that I do have a car. If I didn't have a car, I would be needing to take the bus to work. I wouldn't be needing to pay $20 for an Uber to drive 10 minutes down the, 10 minutes. And you're manifesting by driving your car, your current car that you have, and being grateful for it, and then envisioning you driving in your BMW, you driving in your um G-Wagon, or whatever, your Lincoln, whatever car that you want to manifest. This abundance and success that you're manifesting, that's going to get you the thing that you want, or the things that you want. I know that you want that car because you want a new car that's reliable. Maybe the car that you have is, it's running, but you need something that's like more sustainable, for example. So like that's the reason that you want this new car. It has nothing to do with, oh, I want to stunt on people or anything like that. You're not a materialistic person. Like, it's okay to want the nice things. It's okay for you to want a new car, a nice house. Like, do not shame yourself, or do not allow other people to shame you for it either, because you know who you are. You know why you want those things. And you're not a shallow person. You're very, very deep. These people who underestimated your self-love for yourself, they're shallow. They're shallow. All they care about is materialistic things. All they want to do is succeed so that they can be on this high horse and keep putting themselves up above everybody else. because they think that they're better than everybody else, but they pretend like they think they're this high and mighty person. Like outwardly, they give this projection that they're confident, but they're egotistical. They actually hate themselves. They're actually very insecure, and that's why they try to pedestalize themselves. They lack emotional intelligence and they feel rejected by you. And these people are in a low vibration. They've been feeling depressed over the loss of you. Like it finally hit them. Like I feel like this is a person that you left like a year, 5 years ago. And like it's just now hitting them. Like they were in denial about it within themselves for a long time. And they were blaming you for a long, long time. And now they realized what they've lost because you are coming into your abundant life, your abundant material realm here. You're successful in your passions. Like it doesn't matter the amount of success. Like it does not matter the amount, if it's a little bit of success or a lot of bit of success or a medium amount of success. Success is success. And you keep on going. You do not give up. You are ambitious. You are resilient. So you're getting more success the more you keep following your passions, following your destiny. This is bringing in more success, confirmation. My phone just rung. I just got a message. Like, that is confirmation. If you are in the Five of Cups right now, you're feeling depressed or like where you're lacking emotionally here, refocus back on where you are successful and focus on that, because what you focus on is what is amplified. So the more that you focus on where the abundance is, where the success is, you're going to bring more of that in. So that's what you're doing. I'm also getting that these people talk about you to other people and tell other people that you think you're better than everybody. They talk shit and tell people that all you care about is your vanity. All you care about is eating healthy and going to the gym, like it's a as if it's a bad thing that you care about your health. But they like project because they're projecting. So they will like tell other people like, yeah, they think that they're better because they get everything organic, and they want organic paper towels, and they just want the best of the best, and they think that they're the best because they want the best for themselves. But obviously they don't like say it like that, but that's what it sounds like to these people. And these people that they're talking shit about you too, they see that you're just trying to create a better life for yourself. You're just wanting to follow your passions and do what you love. But these people love to victimize themselves. These people that have underestimated you. Sorry, I was looking at my notes. I mean, my apologies. Thank you for being patient with me. But yeah, let me know. Comment down below, like how have these people underestimated you? And then we also have the Four of Wands on the bottom. You're gonna get married if that's what you want. You're gonna have union. You're gonna have a beautiful family. Maybe someone is getting married here. This is an engagement, celebration, baby shower, party, birthday. Like this is celebration. I'm getting that you're gonna be celebrating your success here, your abundance, your balance and harmony that you have created within your life. I feel like you are celebrating already. Like you celebrate. You celebrate other people's success. Mudata. That's a Sanskrit word for your success is my success. So when you see people succeeding, you celebrate as if it is yours, as if it is your success. And you celebrate every single milestone that you have as well. So, yeah, I know I didn't finish my thought on something here, but I'm getting that it is not meant to be said yet. So, maybe Spirit will guide me to talk about it in the next reading. So, subscribe if you're interested. No pressure. So, I also got grace. The word grace means simple elegance or refinement of movement. I'm getting that you have refined your movement. You move with grace. You move with elegance. I'm also getting from this Five of Cups here that these people have rejected you time and time again, but now they feel rejected by you because of your success that you have created, this abundance that you have created. Like, you did it without these people, and now they feel rejected by you because you're like, okay, when I wanted to create this abundance with you, you rejected me. And now that I created all of the success and abundance for myself, now you wanna come back. Nah. And now you're rejecting them. You're leaving these people out in the cold. They left you out in the cold so many times. These people, they used to put themselves up on a pedestal. I feel like when they first met you, they put themselves up on a pedestal. And then when they got to know you and they realized the abundance that is within you, because you didn't have the abundance externally yet, or maybe you still don't have all of the abundance yet that you want or that is coming, because this is everything. This is everything. When they realize the abundance of ideas, the abundance of unconditional love and kindness and forgiveness that you have within your heart and your soul, they put you up on a pedestal. And they still put you up on a pedestal. And these people are like obsessed with you and they idolize you. Even though they don't show it, they do. This is the deck that I'm using, by the way. The Spellcasting Oracle. I'm getting someone that loves to sing. So I'm getting that these people want to travel towards you now. These people that underestimated you. You're going to be traveling. I feel like these people, maybe you traveled with this person, or maybe you wanted to travel, or they wanted to travel with you. Take it how it resonates. But I'm getting that you're going to be traveling. Maybe you already are traveling. And maybe you're moving here. Maybe you're moving to a new place, a new apartment, a new state, a new country. Take it how it resonates. I'm getting that you have moved yourself out of this dimension or whatever, the reality. You shifted realities here. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. But yeah, and then also I'm getting that your love, your compassion, your kindness, inspiration travels far distances and you don't even have to be there. Like, what a time to be alive. We have the internet and you make people feel things they've never felt before. You spark a light within others. You shine a light on the truth. You shine a light on where people need to work on themselves. You are a guide. You are a guiding light. You also have financial health. That's confirmation. This is why I love my confirmation deck. Well-being. I mean, wait, this is willpower. But also well-being, because I was talking about like health and stuff. Because even though this is willpower, you have the willpower. Like, if you have gotten up to go like at 6 a.m. to go to a job or bring someone else to work, like you had the willpower to go do something for somebody else, you realize you're like, if I can do that, I have the willpower to get up at 6 a.m. and get ready to go to the gym by 7. If I had the willpower to get up that early, I can get up and go work on my passions right when I wake up, get up, get ready and create that content and work on that music, work on that art, work on that jewelry. I'm getting that these people are talking about you. I just thought 333 on the timer. These people love to talk about you. They're talking about your the things that you're creating. They're talking about your creations. They're talking about your financial health. Ooh, I'm getting these people are talking down on your they're trying to lower you in other people's eyes by like talking about like the old you, like when you didn't have stability, when you weren't emotionally stable, mentally stable. Like they're trying to lower you, like I said, in other people's eyes in hopes of getting people to turn away from you, like people that don't even know you, people that have never met you. And then I'm getting that like some people that they have talked down on you too, they have met you and they see your willpower. They see the fact that you take care of your health, your financial health, your stability, like all of your health and wealth. Like, that's like it all is in one. Your stability, your health. That's why Pentacles is health and abundance and wealth. Like this has to do with finances and material. So yeah, like these people see that you care about your health and you care about these people's health too. Like you will tell people like, "Oh, you should eat this. It's really really good for you. Oh, do you want me to make you some too? I can make you some of this healthy food or this healthy drink." Like you are like sharing the wealth. These people that they were like talking shit about you too, like they see how generous you are, how kind you are. But yeah, these other people that they were talking shit about you too, that are now seeing you for who you are, they are also empaths and they have been manipulated by these people who have underestimated you because these people who have underestimated you, they love to play the victim. They want people to feel sorry for them, feel bad for them. So they play on people's emotions. They use people's love and empathy and forgiveness against them. They use it for their benefit. They use people. They need people. They extract from others. You create everything for yourself. You create that love for yourself. You don't extract love from others. That's what these people do. You don't need people. You just need Yahweh, the divine God, the most high, and yourself. Because you have the strength. You have cultivated this energy within you, and you have the strength. You have the courage to follow your destiny, to follow your passions, to follow and choose the very best for yourself. Not everybody has the courage to do that. You honor yourself. I also searched up the definition for honor. It says high respect, great esteem. You have a high self esteem. You respect yourself highly. You respect others. You honor yourself. You honor your temple, which is your body. That's your first home, is your body. And you honor others. And people see you for who you are. So just keep shining. Keep being you. The next deck I'm using is the Rose Pocket Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I got 2 cards from this deck. The first card is Whispers of the Earth, creativity, inspiration, artist, ideas. This is so perfect. This is what we've already been talking about today. Every single person has gifts, creative gifts and abilities, and you are paying attention to what you're good at. You're paying attention to what you are drawn to, what your desires are, what inspires you. And you are acting on those creative sparks within you instead of consuming and consuming and consuming. Like, we have been programmed to consume and consume, want more and more and more. And that does not fulfill you. You are fulfilled when you are creative, when you create the things that spark a light within you, when you act on those ideas and become the artist. You are asking yourself, what does my soul yearn for the most to create? And if you don't get an answer right away, that is because you are not believing that you're going to get the answer, A. B, you are disconnected from your heart, from your desires, from your spirit, from your soul. So you need to cultivate a connection, a deeper connection with your spirit, with your soul, with your desires. And the answer will come. You just need to stay aware, be present in the moment. Being on your phone and on the online and consuming content constantly, that's consuming too. That is keeping you away from your spirit, from your spirit's guidance of your desires, of your creativity, your ideas. The artist within you is crying out to be broken free from these chains. The next card we have is the Crowning. I did say you activated your Kundalini, Serpent Fire energy. Initiation, threshold, rebirth. You are being initiated. When you're creating something, it comes from the void, from the 0 point, which is the feminine energy, which is the spiritual realm. And it is in the ethers. It is not in the physical reality yet. So you think of it and feel it in the void, and then you bring it into the physical, which is 1, which is the masculine. The 0 is feminine energy, the 1 is masculine. And you have brought your creative inspirations from the 0 point, from the void, to the physical. Like, you brought it into this reality. And you have also done this with yourself. You have connected in the spirit, in the void, to your highest self, your best life, your highest destiny and purpose, in alignment with Yahweh, God the Most High. You brought it from the void, from the spiritual realm into the physical. You have manifested it into the physical. You have initiated. You have started the initiation process to activating your Kundalini, serpent fire energy. And you are seeing the manifestation of the rebirth that you have been going through. You have been going into your cocoon and coming out, going into your cocoon and then coming back out. And these people who have underestimated you, they were holding you back. There's this one thing that you didn't realize, though: your power. You didn't realize the true power that you hold, that you were allowing all of this to happen. You were allowing these people who underestimated you into your life. But you did that because a part of your soul needed to learn that lesson with this person. You had a contract, a soul contract, or karmic contract with these people or this person. I'm getting that this is multiple people. This could be a friend or multiple friends. This could be a lover or multiple past lovers, or family or multiple family members. Like, this is an energy that has followed you through lifetimes and lifetimes. And you have created this contract in the spirit before you were even born, in every lifetime, for soul growth, so that you can learn and evolve and grow and choose better for yourself, so that you can cultivate this strength, this willpower within you. Learn to have financial health, to bring in that generational abundance, that generational wealth. These balanced relationships, these reciprocal relationships, marriage, union. You're bringing all of this abundance, strength, health, and balance into this lifetime. All the lifetimes that you have lived have been preparing you for this very moment. And you are climbing that ladder. You are going up on that elevator onto the top floor that's restricted, that you need the codes and the keys to get onto that top floor. You got the codes. You got the keys. You're successful. You're abundant and balanced. And you have been strategizing to have a successful life for lifetimes and lifetimes. And here it is now. You're being strategic. This is the art of war, a strategy oracle for success in life. These are strategies that you already know. And if you don't know, now you know. The first one says, the quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon, which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. I want to wrap this up, so I'm not going to take too long to talk about these. Get your timing right. Timing is critical in war, in business, in sport, and in our relationships with others. Deciding on your strategy or your plan is essential, but it is only as good as it is appropriate for the situation. Don't rush in like a bull in a china shop. Wait. And when the time is right, don't hesitate. You don't always get your timing right, but you have got your timing right in situations, and you're learning to know when the time is right, because you're listening to your spirit. You're listening to Yahweh, God, the divine, whatever divine forces that you connect with. You are getting the timing right this time and time after that. You're preparing and being strategic. Though we have heard of stupid haste in war, cleverness has never been associated with long delays. Be decisive and be quick. Life is short, although it's only when you reach a certain age that you realize this. The fact is that you cannot afford to wait too long to tackle your problems, as they will only get worse. Face them now. Decide what to do and act quickly. You may find things are not as difficult as you thought. Yep, you're done healing and you heal on the spot now. You heal on the spot. You don't wait. You don't push it away. You face that shit. You are resilient. You are ambitious. You don't wait to do your laundry. You wash it and put it in the dryer and leave it in the dryer. No, you wash it, dry it, fold it, put it away that day. You eat and dirty the dishes, you wash them right away. Or if you can't wash them right away in that moment, you wash them before you go to bed. You don't go to bed with dirty dishes in the sink. And you're decisive. When you get an inspiration, when you get an idea, you write it down so that you don't forget it if you can't do it in that moment. Maybe you're at work. But you act on it. When you have the time, you get excited. You get excited and you're like, yes, oh, I'm excited to do this reading, to make this jewelry that you have a vision for, to write this music, to write this poem. You act on it. You're decisive and you're not like rushing yourself or anything like that, but you're just like excited, so you're like going to act on it in a timely fashion here. So we're gonna get a card from this deck, Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. Yeah, I'm definitely getting someone that likes to sing. So yeah, I'm also getting, I just got this download randomly. So like if you want to, let's say you want to ingest some Mary Jane. I don't know if YouTube allows that word. But yeah, if you want to ingest some Mary Jane, let's say, and but you have all of these things that you want to do. Instead of ingesting the Mary Jane, do the things that you want to do. Like maybe you need to cook, you need to clean, you need to or then you want to create some jewelry, and then you want to create some content. So tell yourself, like, I want to first do those things. First I want to cook, clean, and then I'm going to create my jewelry, and then I'm going to create my content. And then I will ingest the marijuana, Mary Jane, right? And then you'll realize that by the time you're done cooking, cleaning, making your jewelry, making your content, you already feel fulfilled. And you don't even want to ingest the Mary Jane because you realize that the only reason you wanted to do it in the first place was because of whatever reason you wanted to not feel a certain feeling. You didn't want to. It's just easier too. It's easier to go and have a session with Mary Jane, instead of following the things that you are passionate about and want to do. Like, yeah, you can still do those things when you're, lit off the Mary Jane, but like, it's an energy taker. Remind yourself that this is an energy taker, and This is an energy giver. When I create my content, this gives me energy. When I create my jewelry, that gives me energy. When I'm writing, when I'm reading, um, singing, dancing, that gives me energy. That Mary Jane takes my energy away. So I want to focus on doing things that give me energy, that give me life, that make me feel alive. So you're doing that. Comment down below if you're relating to the marijuana, or what is it for you. Maybe it's um social media for you, or maybe it's watching too much Netflix, or maybe it's like, what is taking your energy? What is taking your time and attention that you can be using your time and attention to create the things that spark a light within you? And comment down below what your passions are. What sparks a light within you? Let me know. I want to know. So we got a card from that deck. Do not allow other people's thinking to influence your own decisions. Realize that you have the power to do many things. My little rosebud. I was talking about roses today too. And I was talking about you realizing your power. My eyes are itching right now, really strongly. Why are my eyes itching? I feel like there's a spiritual reason. I have to search this up. One moment. Okay, I guess this is confirmation that the abundance is coming in, because itchy eyes apparently means that like luck and abundance is coming. So confirmation. That's like triple confirmation right there. So yeah, you're realizing that you have the power to do many things. You have the power to do all of the things that you love to do with integrity, of course, for the highest good of you and all. And then we have so many butterflies here. You're a transformer, Optimus Prime in this bitch. Like, what you talking about? Like, what's good? Okay, also I need to search up the rose. One moment. I know it signifies love for sure, obviously. It signifies, or it's a symbol for love, beauty, and spiritual growth. Yeah, you're very beautiful or handsome. Passion, also passion. Yeah, that's confirmation. You're passionate about whatever it is that you do, and you're acting on those passions. You're focusing on your passions. You're not focusing on the things that are making you unhappy. You're focusing on the things that you're happy about, that you're passionate about, that spark a light within you. You're focusing on your success, where the abundance is, where the celebration is. You celebrate others. You're focused on your health here, and you have activated your power, your kundalini, serpent fire energy. I know that's right. Okay, we're gonna do one more on the bottom of the deck, of this deck. Believe in your many strengths and follow the pathway that benefits you. The apple blossom fairy. Yes, that is beautiful. Believe in yourself. That's confirmation with the strength too. Yeah, follow the pathway that benefits you with integrity. People are gonna try to mislead you, but when people are misleading you, like, you learn this lesson, or you are learning this lesson, or this is teaching you this. When people are misleading you, it is teaching you to be led by your spirit, your higher self, your highest self. And God, Yahweh, the Most High, is leading your spirit, and your spirit is leading your physical body. I also got a few more downloads. So we're going to close this reading with, I got Cancer. This could be the sign Cancer. I also got Virgo, earth signs here. We have fire signs, Scorpio. Wait, that's a water sign. Water, Scorpio. So yeah, water signs. So yeah, I'm getting Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer. I'm getting Florida, North Carolina, Canada, Atlanta. You could be from one of these places, or maybe you want to move to one of these places. I also got Scotland and Ohio. And then I also got 100 days. Oh, back to the Cancer. Maybe you have beat Cancer. Maybe you have beat Cancer and you are taking very good care of your health. I also just almost said hair, so maybe you're taking good care of your hair. Your hair is like your spiritual, it's like an extension of your spirit. So your hair is very, very powerful. I feel like you could have long hair. And then I also got 100 days. So if you go back on your purpose, back on your bullshit, realize your power, follow your passions, follow your desires with courage, with the strength of 1,000 men, with your ambition, resilience. For 100 days, you keep going and you do not, I don't even want to say that word. You keep going. You're a fucking tank. You keep going. You keep going. You do not stop. You keep going. I don't want to say, because, like, if you want to change the way that you're thinking, you have to say the thing. Like, I used to say, like, oh, don't forget that. But every time I said, don't forget, I would forget. So now I say, Anna, remember this, remember to grab that, and then I remember. So when you say, oh, I'm going to be decisive, instead of, oh, I am not going to be indecisive. Like, if you're saying, I'm decisive, I'm going to remember, I know my power, like, say the thing instead of the opposite. Like, don't say what you don't want, say what it is. And that is going to reprogram your mind to then operate from that energy. So yes, do this for 100 days. Keep going, keep going. And you're going to get to the successful life that you want. You're already successful, but I know you want to continue to succeed and you want more abundance, but you are already abundant. You have all of the abundance. You have everything you need and then some. So be grateful for everything that you have. These people who underestimated you, they do not focus on the good things in their life. They focus on where they lack. And that's why they stay stuck where they are. But you're inspiring them to change. You inspire these people to change because you have changed so drastically. Like, you did a 360 on them, a 360 in your life, a 365. And you inspire every single person around you to change and do better and choose better for themselves. And you inspire these people who underestimated your power, who underestimated your unconditional love for yourself. You inspire them to change. You inspire them to step into their power. And you are a guiding light. So keep doing it. I also got soldier, so maybe you used to be in the army, maybe you are a veteran. I also got general. You are a leader. You are a general of the army. Maybe you used to be a soldier, like metaphorically, even if you weren't a soldier, like in the actual army, for example. You are God's, Yahweh's soldier. You are the soldier of truth, the soldier of love, peace, passion, compassion, balance, truth. I think I already said that, but yes, truth. And now you were a soldier and now you're a general, baby. You have updated your spiritual software. You updated your rank. You are the general. You are the leader. I also got Red Sox. This could be, isn't this baseball? Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is baseball. So maybe we have a baseball fan here. Maybe you played baseball. Maybe you played baseball in school. Or maybe you love the Red Sox. Or maybe you love the color red. Maybe you're wearing red socks right now. And then I also got silent divorce. So maybe you, when you left this person, when you walked away from these people, you silently divorced them. Or like if it was a relationship, like a love relationship, or this could have been if it was a friendship, like you silently ended the friendship and like you were like deciding what you wanted to do, and when the time was right, you didn't hesitate and you let these people go with love, with compassion, with empathy. But the same cannot be said for these other people, and that has nothing to do with you, and that has everything to do with them. And that's something that they need to work on. And they're avoiding working on those things, but they're going to have to face it eventually, and they will. Whether today, tomorrow, 100 days from today, a year, 5 years, 10 years, they're going to have to face it eventually. They cannot outrun themselves. You cannot outrun yourself. I also got Botox. Maybe you have gotten Botox. Maybe you want to get Botox. Do what you want if you want to get Botox, but it is my duty to inform you that you don't need Botox. Actually, Botox is actually very, very toxic. It moves around in your face. It dissolves. They say that it dissolves and that it's like gonna disappear, but it actually it stays in your skin and it migrates, it moves around, and it can cause more problems. It can cause your face to be deformed. And then it also, Botox prevents you from being able to move your face. So because you're not able to move your face and move those muscles, your face muscles become weaker. And that actually ages you faster. So Botox, if you get Botox, you're gonna have to keep getting it, like like forever. But if you don't get Botox and you just do gua sha, you do facial massages, you can do face exercises. I've been doing that. You can do these certain massages, and um yeah, like you can do these exercises and they will strengthen your facial muscles and they will keep your face looking full and plump and youthful. And it's so much healthier for you. It's not only about the aesthetic of it, it's healthy. You'll feel good, you'll look good, and you'll age gracefully. I also got B. But yeah, if you want to get Botox, do you. I just wanted to inform you that you don't need it. You're perfect just the way you are. God made you perfect just the way you are. And you can massage your skin, massage your face, do facial exercises. So I also got B. B's are a symbol for hard work, community, and connection to the natural world. In many cultures, bees are considered divine messengers, connecting the physical and spiritual realms. They may represent wisdom, insight, and intuition. Excuse me. The queen bee's leadership role in the hive can symbolize the power and nurturing aspects of the sacred feminine. I saw the queen bee, like one of those big bees, like that's the queen. And I'm getting that you're the queen bee. You're a leader. You're a leader of your hive. And you have power and you're nurturing the sacred feminine and you are a leader of the sacred feminine. You lead people into balance and harmony with the divine feminine, divine masculine, and the inner child. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Comment a butterfly down below or a snake if you made it to the end of the reading. Bye. Bye.